So with just a couple of days to go before the game comes out, we've got a little bit of a blog post for one of the, I'm going to say, for console definitely, most anticipated elements of FS25, the old GPS stroke steering assist. Oh, this is going to be ace when it comes out. So it starts off, need a helping hand in the fields, or let's say some assistance. Not only have we reworked the AI helpers to be more precise and reliable, every vehicle can now use a GPS driven steering assistant to farm smarter, not harder. Unless you want to be old school, the choice is yours. So let's face it, I mean, the AI in 22 is not good. That's putting it a nice way. So any upgrades to that is always going to be better. So smarter helpers. So pressing the key to activate an AI worker will instantly let a hired hand take over as before. Holding the button will offer some additional settings, however. Now I'd imagine, obviously I don't know yet because the game's not out, I'd imagine, well, hiring the worker now on FS22 is going to be B if you're on Xbox, so I'd imagine that's going to be the same. Probably it's going to be. So we'll carry on. So the first of two modes, AI Worker, is dedicated to the functionality of your virtual helper. The ideal settings are already pre-selected, and depending on the size and shape of the field, you can preview exactly how it will operate. So you've got the options there of working width, which is based on the tool of the respective action that should be performed. If multiple tools are attached, you can customize the width to take overlaps into account. You then got number of headlands is set based on the machine and action, but that can be changed too. So work on the headlands tells your helping hand if the defined area should be handled like the rest of the field, therefore cultivated and harvested, etc., or just defined as lanes to turn vehicles, for example. So you've got your start with, which defines if the worker will start with creating the headlands first. So, you know, you do your headlands first, harvesting, it's not unnecessarily destroying crops, or last when cultivating or ploughing. So obviously you're not driving over the field once you've already finished it. You then got the option of skip lines. So orders the helper to leave some more room between the lines, which gives you some room to operate your own machines in between, for example. So for instance, if you was running like a cart, yeah, if you had the AI worker doing your harvesting, you were doing a bit of running, yeah, that sort of thing. So when the AI worker starts, they will already choose the best direction of operating the machines in addition to the settings, and will always prioritize working within the borders of the fields. So that to be fair, that's things that I've personally experienced in 22. You know, you got some fields that are a little bit close together, got a bit of an overlap, and it just carries on to the next field and just ruins everything. Yeah, I think we've all been there with that one, but all right, this should be a lot better. I mean, we'll see on Tuesday, let's face it. Was it 5 days to go? We'll see in a little bit. Now, this isn't the only setting, the old GPS AI worker thing. There's also assisted steering. Yeah, this is going to be ace. Want to operate the machines yourself instead of paying an AI worker to do the job for you? You can do that with every tractor in the game, as it's possible to just retrofit older models with GPS functionality. Convenient, isn't it? Well, yeah, it is convenient. And to be fair, yeah, I'm not sure if you can retrofit like really old stuff in real life, but all right, we'll roll with it anyway, because it makes the game a lot easier. So switching from the AI worker tab to the steering assist, a few of the settings become available to allow you to customize how the field is handled by the steering assistant. So again, you've got the working whip, so that depends on what tool you're going to be using. Number of headlands is also customizable and automatically set to the selected tool. The work direction can be changed in degrees in case you want to operate in a direction where you don't look at the sun at noon or something like that. Side offset can be changed in case you have tools attached with an offset, like curtain mowers for example. And show lines enables or disables the 3D lines you can see live on a field, whether you operate in third person view or look onto the soil from within the cabin. With the live display of the lines, you can always see what's happening with the operating of the machine. The HUD will display a ready indicator as part of the dashboard when you have aligned the machine to the line and can start. A selected line is displayed in orange and will turn green as soon as you begin to drive. Meanwhile, the working width for your machine is depicted in blue lines. All lines still to do are displayed in white. They're greyed out as soon as they're done. So it gives you a little bit of an indicator where you actually have been, because I think some crops, like sorghum in particular, that can be a little bit, you know, if the sunlight's shining in the, wrong direction, yeah, it could look like you haven't done that bit. So that's going to be a bonus for that one, definitely. But that's ace. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I personally like to do things all myself. I like to work the field, I like to have the stuff off, I like to run the carts myself. So I'll probably going down the line more of the assisted steering rather than the GPS for the AI workers. But obviously, everybody does what they want to do. You know, it's entirely up to you. I mean, if you've got a big farm operation and you haven't got enough time in the day to get everything you've done yourself, so maybe you do need to hire some workers. But either way, you're going to be golden with this. This is going to be absolutely epic. Obviously, this is going to be coming into the game in a couple of days' time on November the 12th. And if you fancy picking yourself up a copy, a digital copy if you're on PC, there's still time to pre-order. And if you do pre-order, you get the MacDon bonus pack. And there will be a link down below if you're on PC. Click on that and that helps the channel out and no extra cost to yourselves. And just remember, it's coming out on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Mac. But if you're on old school, on old gen, Xbox One like me, or PS4, you are going to need a bit of an upgrade.